Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
No, item numbered 10A. Budget performance report in respect of the Office of the Electoral Commission.
Budget performance report in respect of Office of the Electoral Commission for the period January to December 2024.
Honourable members, the report has been duly presented and it is referred to the Committee on Independent Constitutional Bodies for consideration and reports. Item numbered 10BI. Attorney General and Minister for Justice. Yes, Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Attorney General and Minister for Justice is unavoidably absent, but we have in the chamber the Minister for Fisheries and Aquaculture, and then if you give us the permission, to rise and bow and enable us to present item number 10B, Roman numeral 1, 2, 3, before we get to her report. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Minority Chief Whip, that's the application.
Speaker, the leader knows that oftentimes we've cooperated on these matters. The Attorney General has a deputy. Yes, there's a deputy Attorney General. So if the substantive minister is not available, where is the deputy Attorney General? You see, in this house, I see ministers who often come to this house to do business, and I commend them. There are some ministers who don't show up. They shouldn't push us to start mentioning names to His Excellency the President. Reshuffle is just at the corner. Those of you who are not coming to this house, you must take the business of the house serious. They must take the business of the house serious. The Attorney General is not available. Fine. What about his deputy? What about his deputy? His deputy should be here. Fair enough. We will yield for this one to be done. But in future, Majority Leader, take note. We will not be this kind to you. So whoever you want to lay it can go ahead and lay it. But from tomorrow, they must be in the house. All ministers, we are signing this caution to you. You must be in the house to lay your papers. You won't see that the ministry and think that somebody will lay your papers for you. No, that will not be tolerated.
Honourable members, item numbered BIII and III is dealing with the same committee. Can we put them together? Yes.
Budget performance report in respect of the Office of the Special Prosecutor for the period January to December 2024.
Take the II too.
Budget performance report in respect of the Legal Aid Commission for the period January to December 2024.
III.
I should go. Budget performance report in respect of the Legal Aid Commission for the period January to December 2024.
Honourable members, the reports numbered item 10BI, II, and III have been duly presented. They are referred to the Committee on Constitutional Legal Affairs for consideration and reports. Item numbered 10C by the Minister for Fisheries and Aquaculture Development.
Budget performance report in respect of the Ministry of Fisheries and Aquaculture Development for the period January to to December 2024.
Honourable members, report has been duly presented. It is referred to the Committee on Food, Agriculture and Cocoa Affairs for consideration and report. Item number 10D. Chairman of the committee. Yes, Majority Leader. Majority Leader. Item numbered 10D, report of the Finance Committee.
You are the Vice Chairman.
On the Ghana Cocoa Board Amendment Bill.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, report of the Finance Committee on the Ghana Cocoa Board Amendment Bill will be laid with your kind permission by the Vice. Oh, he's recording it. Okay. Okay. Mr. Speaker, I think that the report is not yet ready.
Very well.
For presentation.
Very well. We'll then skip that item. Then, all members, let's move to item number 11. Presentation and first reading of bills. Honorable Minister for Fisheries and Aquaculture Development. Item numbered 11, please.
An act to review and consolidate the laws relating to the sustainable exploitation of fisheries resources. Establish the Fisheries Commission to ensure the long-term conservation, development, management, and utilization of fisheries and aquaculture resources, and to provide for related matters.
Honourable members, the bill has been duly presented. It is referred to the Committee on Food, Agriculture and Cocoa Affairs for consideration and report. Yes, Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, we have questions to the Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection, and the Minister is here and available to answer the questions. So if we can start with. What kind of questions? Wallahi bangani ba. Wallahi bangani. Baka gani ba. Mr. Speaker, there is an application, and the Minister for Interior will answer his questions before the Minister for Gender and Social Protection. So, Mr. Speaker, if we could just vary and then allow the Minister for the Interior to answer his questions.
That's the urgent question numbered 7D. Is that so? Yes.
Speaker,
Minority Chief Whip.
we will do the questions. However, Speaker, item 10D was just laid and was referred. Speaker, in this House, the practice has been, anytime a bill has to be introduced, yes, there should be some discussion. Minister, there should be discussion. You know, Honorable Muntaka understands the practice so well. No, the first reading. Yes. So, no engagement. The committee chair is here, the ranking, no engagement, leadership. You just come and lay a paper and go like that. What is that? Minister, look into my eyes. You can't just come and lay a paper and go. No, report to Majority Leader. Majority Leader knows the language. He knows the practice. Speaker, they have to do the needful. There should be a discussion. The ranking and the chair and the leadership must discuss.
Which item are you talking about?
Item 10D.
No, item 10D
We are masters of
has
our
been
own rules.
deferred.
We are masters of our own rules.
Honorable
Yeah,
Minority
we should
Chief
put
Whip.
eyes on it. There should be
Item
discussion.
10D has been deferred
Yes.
because the report is not ready.
Speaker, no. Speaker, I'm referring to 10D.
Yes.
Oh, 10, 11, item 11.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then you are now talking. Because 10D has been deferred.
Speaker, item 11.
Very well.
Speaker, you see the reason why I respect you? And you will live long. Speaker, you are going to live long. The minister should report through the majority leader for a discussion between the ranking and the chair before the laying is done. You can't just come and lay and just go away. And she's not even in the chamber. She's my friend. She's my very good friend.
Honorable Majority Leader, it's good the Minority Whip is raising the issue. The item numbered 11. How is it being introduced?
Mr. Speaker, this bill is about fisheries and aquaculture. I want to assure the Chief Whip of the minority side that there will be enough fishes, tilapia, to go around. So leave the bill where it is. The discussions that he's expecting will take place. He was well behaved until my counterpart came into the chamber. And I saw him instigating him to reject the lane of the presentation of the bill. Now he's walking out. You were well behaved. You allowed the bill to be late.
Honorable Majority Leader, are we introducing this bill under certificate of urgency or it's a normal bill? So, honourable members, let's revisit item numbered 11. Honourable Minister, is your bill being introduced under certificate of urgency?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Then you have to say so for the record.
I say so.
Very well.
Thank you.
Then I would then direct the Committee on Food and Agriculture and Cocoa Affairs to consider the agency or otherwise and report to this House.
Speaker.
Yes.
Speaker.
Yes.
I do not wish to overly drag this matter. I am simply saying that it is important.
Minority Chief Whip, you hold on. I will give consequential directions. So, Honorable Minister for Fisheries and Aquaculture, you are introducing this bill. I have referred it to the committee to consider the agency or otherwise. Please engage the committee as well as the leadership of the House to do the needful. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am so directed.
Majority Leader will then come to question time, starting with the urgent questions. 7D. Honourable members.
Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
Since last week, we were expecting some very important policy statements from the Minister for Finance. He gave notice. Unfortunately, at the 11th hour, he was summoned to La Côte d'Ivoire to provide some services during the election of the president of the African Development Bank. Mr. Speaker, I crave your indulgence. The reason why I recommended that we should go to questions is because the minister was not in the chamber. He was here earlier on. We had to rush back to his office on some urgent matter. So I crave the indulgence of colleagues that we should allow the Minister for Finance to make some very important statements on some important financial matters that this House has been raising at Committee of the Whole meetings. And so the Minister is here. If we can vary the order of business so that we can ask the Minister to make the statement. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Minority Leader, you've heard the application. Minority Leader, you've heard the application. Yes, Minority, Chief Whip.
Speaker, it's been an ongoing discussion. It flew from the Business Committee. And in fact, I have missed the Finance Minister. The House has missed him. So for him to be allowed to speak to us on specific matters, don't veer into strange matters, speak to specific matters. Speaker, yes, and the contractors are waiting. Statutory payment, we are waiting on him. If the condition is that he must speak to these specific matters. But before then, this is the business statement that was approved on Friday. I see all the questions scheduled for Tuesday, finding expression in the order paper. The Lands Minister question is conspicuously missing. The Lands Minister, his question was scheduled for today. It's not there. It's not on the order paper. No reason has been given. And this is the business statement that was approved. You can't go midnight and change what was approved by the House. The Majority Leader should be kind enough to tell us why the Land Minister's question is not there. Galamsey is all over the place.
Honorable Minority Chief Whip, the application is to vary the order of business to allow the Minister responsible for Finance to brief the House. That is the application under consideration. That's why I am asking your view. Yes, Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I think that the Business Committee scheduled the Lands Minister to come and answer some questions. But he communicated to the House, dated 2nd June 2025, that with reference to our correspondence numbered so dated 29th May, which was addressed to the Minister on the above subject matter, which is parliamentary questions, the Ministry wishes to inform you that the letter requesting for answers was received late on Friday, and hence the responses are not ready for submission to Parliament. We will therefore be glad if the Ministry is provided with a new schedule for an Honourable Minister to attend upon the House. So this is a communication from the Ministry that the letter came to them just on Friday, and you know that we are supposed to give them reasonable time to gather the responses for us. So they're asking for rescheduling. That's why you haven't seen that business slated for today on the order paper.
This one. This
Minority Chief Whip.
This is not acceptable. And I want to respectfully tell the leader, it is not acceptable. I have authoritative information that letter was brought last night. And you brought the letter last night, and the leadership is not aware. The Chief Whip, the respected Chief Whip, when I spoke to him this morning, was unaware. He was not aware. You cannot write to the clerk and leave out leadership. So when we went to conclave, we were all not aware. Is the Land Minister running away from the question? There is Galamsey all over. Galamsey all over. Galamsey all over. So, the lands minister should do the proper thing. The practice has been, leader, with respect to you, the practice has been anytime a minister, look, the road minister is here. The road minister is always in the house.
Chief Whip, let's get this clear. Communication from ministers, is it not addressed to the clerk? Or is addressed to the whips?
I'm saying, and the clerk knows, the practice has been this communication to ease the prosecution of business on the floor. And that is the wisdom behind that. So anytime the communication comes, we are carried along. The whips are carried along. The leader and the leadership is carried along. Out of the blue, you can't bring this communication and say that we should accept it. In any case, he should have written some days ahead. I implore you to direct that the land minister should come to the house immediately. Wherever he is, he should come to the house and answer the questions.
Well, I'm unable to direct because of my little knowledge about the procedure. When the communication is to the clerk, it is the clerk then who have to give copies to the leaders. So having brought a letter to that effect, if I direct that he should come to the house now.
We will make another consideration and stage another compromise for them. But the clerk cannot speak to the microphone. But I'm saying it on record that the letter came late. It came just last night. But we can decide to let go. But they should go and see no more. They should go and see no more. Next time, bring these correspondence early enough and keep the chief whip in the picture. The honorable chief whip, they don't inform him. They don't tell him anything. The chief whip, very hard-working chief whip, and the ministers will not respect him. Speaker, the ministers must respect the chief whip.
Those standing, kindly resume your seat. Those standing, kindly resume your seats. Honorable member, this is so disrespectful to the maize. Yes, Honorable Deputy Minority Whip.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the majority leader made an application that we should vary the order of business to accommodate the minister responsible for finance. But his application is large to an extent that we don't know what the minister responsible for finance is coming to brief the House about. So if the majority leader must make the application correctly, to which he must let the Speaker and the House know what the finance minister will be briefing the House about. The finance minister, we know him very well. Before you will realize, he will begin to talk about things that is completely out of order.
Hold it.
He should make the application properly, then we will be guided.
Honorable Chief Whip. Honorable Minority Chief Whip. Honorable Dompreh, please tell the House, when we are taking the business statement, what you really want the finance minister to come and brief the House.
Oh, yeah, I think this matter is a matter of public record. That there was an agreement that, in fact, I raised it, that the payment of statutory funds, and because of that, we should program the finance minister. It was discussed at the business committee meeting. It was repeated here, and the leader had assured that he will ensure the finance minister comes. So, Speaker, I don't think there is any argument about that.
Yes, but when this issue crop up at a meeting of the committee of the whole, how can we members of parliament create the impression that we don't know what the finance minister is here to brief us on?
Mr. Speaker, when the majority leader is making an application to the speakership, that application must be very clear, irrespective of what happened on Friday. He has to make his application very clear that he is applying to your good self to vary the order of business so that the finance minister will be accommodated to brief the House on so and so for the purpose of Hansard, and that's the procedure. So it does not matter whether we are aware or not. He should make his application very well, or else the finance minister will come and speak about certain things that is completely out of order. He is noted for that. He's a former leader. His artificial dollar rate, he will begin to talk about it.
Honorable Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Mr. Speaker, we have serious business to prosecute today. Mr. Speaker, I think it is clear what the finance minister is here to do. Can we have the finance minister make the statement so that we can move on?
Yes, Honorable Osahini. Honorable Finance Minister, let me give the floor to the Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, Order 91(2) of the rules of this House provides a Minister of State may make a statement of government policy, and the statement shall be limited to facts which are necessary to be made known to the House and not contain matters that are likely to provoke debate. The application has been made for the minister to make a statement. I want to know from the minister, is he coming under Order 91? If he is coming under Order 91 to make the statement, are you aware of the content of the statement, and has he shared the statement with at least the leadership of the House? You can't just come and spring a surprise on us. The rules are applicable to you. You are supposed to make the statement available. You make the statement with the indulgence of the House. So you can't keep it under your armpit. Come and spring a surprise. Yes, you've assured us that you are going to make a statement pursuant to a matter that occurred on Friday, but you can't keep it to yourself.
Honorable Minority Leader, you have rightly quoted Order 91.
That is so.
Look at Order 91 and tell the House which of the provisions allow the policy statement to be shared with the leadership.
Mr. Speaker, with respect, Mr. Speaker, with respect, this approach where you come up with, read, and tell us, please.
You will read it.
Mr. Speaker, you don't read laws and rules in isolation. You read them as a whole. You give a conjunctive interpretation.
Okay, Honorable Minority Leader, let's look at Order 91, not in isolation, as a whole. And then we can put the meaning that ought to be ascribed to Order 91 to see where.
Very well. So, Mr. Speaker,
the policy statement will have to be shared with the leadership.
Mr. Speaker, if you read Order 91 and 93 together, 93 provides by the indulgence of the House.
Honorable Minority Leader.
May I finish? Mr. Speaker, you've asked the question. Allow me to finish, then you can make your ruling. Please. By the indulgence of the House and the leave of Speaker, a member may explain a matter of personal nature or make a statement on a matter of urgent public importance at the time appointed for statement under Order 67. Mr. Speaker, the spirit behind this provision under 93(1) can be applied mutatis mutandis to 91 too, Mr. Speaker, and that is why I am inviting this House. That is why I am inviting this House to give it a purposive meaning. You can't just say that, Mr. Speaker, because that provision does not expressly say that you should make a disclosure. Mr. Speaker, disclosure is part of any serious democracy. Disclosure is part of any serious democracy. To the extent that, Mr. Speaker, to the extent that 91(2)(b) is saying that the statement should not contain matters that are likely to provoke debate, implies that the statement must be known to you to make a determination. Mr. Speaker, if as it is, the minister makes a statement
Honorable Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker,
please.
To the extent, Mr. Speaker,
yes.
My colleagues behind were making some noise. Mr. Speaker,
please. Order.
My submission, Mr. Speaker, my submission is to the effect that to the extent that 91(2)(b) is putting across a caveat. The caveat provides that the statement should not contain matters that are likely to promote debate. Mr. Speaker, at what point would you know if there is no disclosure to you? So the man mounts a dispatch box and begins to breach this order, by which time the horses would have bolted. So I'm only asking that, Mr. Speaker, it will be appropriate for him to make that statement available to you and at least available to leadership, if not to the entire House, for us to peruse. Mr. Speaker, are we saying that because the order does not provide for certain admissibility clause, you are not supposed to see it? This provision is subject to admissibility by the Speaker. That is why 91(2)(b) says that it should not provoke the debate.
Honorable Minority Leader.
The statement is subject to the admissibility discretion of the Speaker.
Honorable Minority Leader, I think the answer to the issue you are raising is no. That has never been the practice. Now, if you look at Order 91, Order 91 is on statement by the Speaker and Minister. Then Order 92 is on ceremonial speech. Then Order 93 is on statement by member. Therefore, you cannot read Order 93, a statement by a member, to justify an argument for a statement being made by a minister. We've also been in this house for some time. The practice is not that if a minister is coming to make a statement, the content of the statement must be shared. No. But the standing order is guiding the minister as to the content of the statement he's coming to deliver, that the statement should not provoke debate. So it is very novel for you to say that the statement must be shared. So, honorable members, we shall accordingly proceed.
PENDREAM TV now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.